You're not gonna believe what this coin is worth. What if I told you that hiding in a dusty old drawer, inside a small, forgotten US Mint proof set from 1979, could be a coin worth up to $183,000, that's right. A simple-looking 1979 Kennedy half-dollar, something you might have seen 100 times, could actually be a life-changing jackpot coin. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly which coin to look for, how to find it, and how to know if you've hit the rare coin lottery. Listen closely, because this is no ordinary pocket change, we're talking about a coin made for collectors. A 1979 Kennedy half-dollar from the official United States Mint proof set. But not just any proof coin, there's something special about some of these. Something most collectors completely miss. A rare variety, with a unique mint mark, and flawless mirror-like surfaces that can make its value explode. Now here's where things get interesting. In 1979, the San Francisco Mint produced two types of mint marks on these Kennedy half-dollars. The Type 1 has a blob-like mint mark, nothing special. But the Type 2? That one's a whole different story. It's sharp, clear, and more refined, and far rarer, and that is the key. Only a limited number of 1979 Type 2 Kennedy half-dollars were made. These are extremely hard to find, especially in perfect condition. But when they show up, collectors go wild. Why? Because this specific proof coin, when found in PR70 deep cameo condition, the absolute highest grade, can sell for an insane amount of money. Let me say this again clearly, we're talking about a 1979 Kennedy half-dollar that came straight from a US proof set. A coin most people overlook. But if it's the rare Type 2 San Francisco Mint mark, and it's in perfect proof 70 condition, not scratched, not spotted, not flawed in any way, it's not worth $50. Not worth a few hundred. This coin has sold at auction for up to $113,000, and in the right bidding war, it has reached a staggering $183,000. That's right. A little half-dollar, worth nearly 200 grand. So here's what you need to do right now, go grab your proof sets, especially the ones from 1979. If you see a Kennedy half-dollar with an S mint mark, look closer. Is the S sharp and clear? Does the coin shine like a mirror? Is it flawless? If yes, you might be holding the jackpot coin in your hand. This isn't just a collector's item. This is a hidden treasure. A secret that only a few sharp-eyed coin hunters know. And now, you know it too. So don't let this chance slip away. Check your coins. Search every 1979 proof set. Because that one shiny half-dollar, the one that's been sitting in storage for decades, it could be your ticket to $183,000, and that's no exaggeration. This is the coin that could change your life, a shiny, bicentennial treasure minted in 1976, the Kennedy half-dollar, something you may think is just worth 50 cents. But hidden among those special edition proof sets from the United States Mint, is a version of this coin that could be worth a small fortune. I'm not talking about $5. I'm not even talking about a few hundred. I'm talking about a coin that has shocked collectors, blown up auctions, and left coin dealers scrambling, because one single 1976 Kennedy half-dollar, from an official US proof set, recently sold for a jaw-dropping amount. This isn't just hype, it's cold, hard, collectible cash. Let me explain. Back in 1976, to celebrate the 200th birthday of the United States of America, the US Mint released a very special edition of coins. We're talking about bicentennial quarters, bicentennial dollar coins, and of course, the 1976 Kennedy half-dollar with that beautiful dual date, 1776 to 1976, stamped on the obverse. But here's what 99% of people don't know: there were proof versions made only for collectors. These weren't struck for circulation, they were made with extreme care, polished dies, and struck multiple times to create that mirror-like surface and frosted design. Now here's where the real value begins. The rarest and most desirable versions of the 1976 Kennedy half-dollar are those struck in 40% silver, not copper nickel. These were only included in the special 1976 silver proof sets, minted in San Francisco. And if you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in perfect PR70 deep cameo condition, you might be holding a true unicorn. Imagine a coin that sat quietly for decades inside a little black US Mint case. Untouched. Unblemished. Pristine. The surfaces are flawless. The frost on Kennedy's portrait pops. The mirror background is so perfect, it looks like glass, and if you've got that coin, the market has spoken, because in recent years, a 1976 Kennedy half-dollar from the silver proof set, certified at the highest possible grade, has sold for absolutely insane prices at auction. Forget what you think you know about coin collecting. This isn't just a 50-cent piece. This isn't a common proof. This is a rare, investment-grade collectible with enormous value for elite collectors, and here's the kicker point: one of these coins, an actual 1976 Kennedy half-dollar from a real U.S. silver proof set, sold at auction for a stunning total of $114,000. But wait, that's not even the highest. Another auction pushed the price even further, reaching an unbelievable final bid of $163,000, yes. You heard that right, $163,000, for a single 1976 proof Kennedy half-dollar. This isn't a rumor. This isn't a theory. This is what happens when ultra-rare coins meet ultra-high demand. So if you have a 1976 US Mint proof set sitting in a drawer, go open it now. Look for the 1976 Kennedy half-dollar in silver, not clad. Check the surfaces. No scratches, no spots, just a deep mirror and strong cameo effect, and if it looks perfect, you could be sitting on a six-figure jackpot. That's why smart collectors, treasure hunters, and coin dealers are hunting these down like crazy. Because the day you find one of these coins, the right one, your life could change. Imagine turning a forgotten 50-cent coin into over $160,000. Don't miss this opportunity. The 1976 Kennedy half-dollar from the silver proof set is no ordinary coin, and it might just be your hidden fortune. This is not just a coin, this is a hidden treasure that could unlock a six-figure payday. Right now, somewhere in a box, a drawer, or an old mint set collecting dust, there's a coin that looks like an ordinary 50-cent piece. But what if I told you that this coin, a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar from a US proof set, has the power to turn your pocket change into a life-changing jackpot? Sounds unbelievable. Then get ready, because this coin has shocked collectors, stunned auction houses, and made serious money for people who knew exactly what to look for. Let's talk about the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, a coin minted in honor of one of the most iconic presidents in American history. It was struck in San Francisco as part of the annual U.S. Mint proof set, created not for circulation, but for collectors. These coins weren't just made, they were crafted with precision, mirror-like surfaces, and frosted designs that collectors crave. Now here's where things get very interesting, and very valuable. The regular 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is common. But we're not here for common. We're here for the rare, the perfect, the nearly impossible to find. That means we're hunting for one specific coin, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar from a proof set, in perfect condition, and I mean flawless. Coins graded PR70 deep cameo are the top of the top. No marks, no haze, no scratches. Just perfection. And only a microscopic number of coins ever achieve that grade. Now imagine this, you open up that 1972 US proof set that's been sitting in your attic for decades, and inside is a Kennedy half-dollar that gleams like a diamond, untouched, unflawed, and glowing with that deep cameo contrast. That's when the real money comes in, because in the world of coin collecting, perfection pays big, and the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar in PR70 deep cameo condition is a true monster. When one of these coins shows up at auction, collectors go wild. Dealers fight for it. Investors line up. And the final price, let's just say it's beyond what most people could ever imagine for a 50-cent piece. We're talking serious money here, not $1,000. Not $10,000. This exact coin, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar from the US Mint proof set, has reached auction sales of $115,000. And in rare cases where multiple collectors go head-to-head for a flawless specimen, that final hammer price has gone all the way up to an astonishing $153,000. Yes. You heard that right, that simple-looking 1972 half-dollar from a proof set could be worth up to $153,000. So what should you do right now? Find your old proof sets. Look for the one marked 1972. Pull out that Kennedy half-dollar, check the surface. Is it flawless? Deep mirrors? Frosty finish on Kennedy's profile, no spots, no scratches, no dull areas. If yes, you might be holding a coin worth more than a luxury car, more than a down payment on a house, maybe more than your annual salary. And the best part? Most people have no idea this kind of value is sitting right in their homes. This is why serious collectors, coin hunters, and smart resellers are scrambling to find these coins before the rest of the world catches on. Because once they're gone, they're gone. So don't wait. Go check your sets. Look at that 1972 proof Kennedy half-dollar. Because yours could be the one the one that cashes in for $115,000, or even as much as $153,000. If this blew your mind, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin secrets, and tell me in the comments, do you have a 1972 proof set hiding somewhere?